You ever beat yourself up over procrastinating? I've certainly been there. I have so many clients also that struggle with this pattern of wanting to do something, putting it off, and then beating ourselves up, right? Calling ourselves lazy. Why can't I just do the thing? And it just starts this pattern. Does this sound familiar? The funny thing is, this pattern never really helps. Like, we are beating ourselves up in order to get us to do the thing. But typically, when we are calling ourselves lazy or beating ourselves up, what happens is that it just makes it more procrastination happen. It leads to us shutting down. It's not really helpful. So why are we doing it, and how can we get out of it? Well, to me, it's really important to understand why you procrastinate in the first place, because what you're going to do about it is going to be different. For instance, if the reason that you're procrastinating is because it's a cry for self-care, maybe you have completely overpacked your schedule. Maybe you are in a situation that you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, right? Like it's somebody else's job, or you've been doing other people's things and you've got too much on your plate. And so these little things that are for you, you keep procrastinating. If that's the case, then, well, we need to work on self-care, right? We need to increase our boundaries around time. We really need to think about, am I doing things that other people could and should be doing? Or am I focusing on me? Or am I in a situation that's just untenable and I need to get out of it, right? If those are the cases, then that's going to be your solution. Another reason why people procrastinate is because of neurodivergence, right? If this is a pattern for you and you just constantly procrastinate and you need a deadline, like it has to be there, and you just get into shape right at the last minute and you just can't get into it any other way, especially when it's something that's boring or it's something that is multiple steps, well, it might be time to see about an evaluation and check and see if maybe some ADHD or some other type of neurodivergence might be the cause. And if that's the case, then working with an ADHD coach, a therapist, or even possibly an OT might be able to help you get the skills that you need and create those systems to help you on ramp into those executive functioning tasks, like that are boring chores, things that require you to have lots of detailed stuff going on. Those can be challenges for you, and you need to learn what are your triggers, what can you do about it, and have some skills and some systems around that. On the flip side, if your procrastination is because you have in the past been through a lot of trauma, and it's actually self-protection, the way that can come up is if the task, it's not really the task itself, but it's what it stands for. It's what it reminds you of, right? If it's your body, sending your body into fight, flight, or freeze, sending just an email can feel like Mount Everest, right? It's not the same thing. And of course, if that's the case, then your body is crying out for regulation. You might need some help with a therapist. A good trauma therapist might help you to unhook that and give you the skills that you need to be able to calm your body down, go ahead and get into that email, but also heal whatever it is that's driving the bus of that anxiety. I hope that's helpful. Procrastination is something that so many people struggle with. At the bottom, of all of this is that you really don't need to go into shame. You don't need to beat yourself up. There is a really great amount of effectiveness that can be had, and you can really work through this and shift things in your life if you just slow down, figure out what is underneath the procrastination, and then come up with a plan and get some help around it if you need it. Thanks. Hope this was helpful.